everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Joy White. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please, if this is the first time you're checking on my channel, kindly hit on that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post a new video. Thank you. So in today's video, we're going to be learning how to cut and sew this trendy kaftan you are seeing on your screen. That is what we're going to be doing today. So I have this fabric here with me. This is an English fabric, and I'm going to be using it in making this particular style you are seeing on your screen. So the length of this gown I'm working with is 60 inches, and this fabric is 60 inches. So the first thing we're going to do is to take the shoulder measurement. So you're going to be taking your measurement from the center back to where you want the sleeve to get to. Mere looking at that picture, you will discover that it has an elastic on the sleeve. So what I have here from the center back to where I want the sleeve to get to is 27 inches. So the neck width I am working with is 4 inches. So I'm going to come over here and take 4 inches. So for the neck depth, I'm going to be taking 4 inches for the front. For the front neck depth, 4 inches. And for the backward neck depth, I'll be going in with was 2 inches. And don't forget that we're cutting both the front and the back together. So I folded this fabric into what? 4, because we're cutting the front and the back together. So after doing that, I'm going to just curve it this way using my free hand. So now after doing that, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to come over to this shoulder point. We're going to be having what? A slope here on this shoulder point of 1.5 inch, and from this slope I'll be connecting it was to the shoulder point. So after connecting it, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to be working with what? The biggest part of the measurement. So the biggest part of the measurement I'm working with is 48 inches. So if you look at this dress, you discover that it's not going to be having any shaping. So we're not going to be working with the waist measurement. We're going to be working with just the biggest part of what? The measurement. So now from the shoulder to the waist is 19 inches. Remember, we'll be using ½ inch to join on the shoulder point. So I'm taking 19.5. Then I'm going to come down with 9 inches to get what? The hip point. So I'll just go ahead and rule it out this way. So after doing that, we're going to be taking what? The measurement. So 48 divided by 4 will give us 12 inches. This is 12 inches. I'll go ahead and add 5 inches to this what? Measurements that we have here. So whatever I have here, I'll be taking it what? Downward. I'm not going to be shaping what? This particular dress that we are making. So at the hem, I'm going to be taking the same 12 inches. Remember, I said we are working with the biggest part of our measurement. Then I will come out with 6 inches. So from this 6 inches, I'm going to be connecting it to the hip measurement. So after connecting it, the next thing I'm going to do is to get the sleeve. So in getting the sleeve, I'm going to come down from this shoulder slope that we have here. Let me move it a bit. So I'm going to come down from this shoulder slope that we have here. Remember, we're going to be using ½ inch to join. Then I'll be using 1 inch to join on the side. That is 1.5. So what I want to take for this sleeve is 17 inches plus the 1.5 will make it what? 18.5 inches. So now I'll just go ahead and curve it to this point that we have here. So this is what I'm going to do, and we're going to be having an elastic. So when we gather it with our elastic, this sleeve part is going to be giving us what? That puffy what? Effect. So this is what we have here. I'm just going to curve it this way, and the next thing we'll do is to cut it out. So after cutting it out, this is what it's looking like. So now what I will do next is to remove what? The back, so that I'll be cutting the front neckline. So I'll just take out the back this way. So I'm going to be cutting the neckline for the front. So after cutting it out, I'm going to come down with 4.5 inches for the opening. So I'll just go ahead and open it out this way. So this is what we have. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to be cutting facing for this front and for the back. So I have cut out the facing for the front and for the back. So now at this point, I'm going to be placing the facing on the front this way. This is the right side of the fabric, so I'm placing right side to right side. And the next thing I will do is to go ahead and sew using 1/2 inch. I will follow this way like this till I get to the top. And for the back, I'll be doing the same thing on the neckline. So this is the back of the dress. I'll be doing the same thing. I'll place the facing on it this way, and I'll be sewing on it using 1/2 inch. So after fixing the facing on the neckline, this is what we have. So I've also gone ahead to use hemming gum on it, on this facing area. So now the next thing I'm going to do is to attach the back to it. So I'm going to be placing the back on it this way. So I'm going to sew down the shoulder using 1/2 inch. I'll do the same thing for the other side, and I'll go ahead and weave it, press it. Then after doing that, we're going to be turning the sleeve. So after joining the shoulder, the other thing I did was that I went ahead to fold the sleeve area. So I folded the sleeve on both sides because we're going to be attaching an elastic to it. So I'll be attaching a 1 inch elastic to this sleeve that we have here, in order for it to have that puffy effect that you are seeing on the picture. So after attaching the elastic, that is when we're going to be sewing down the side of this dress that we have here. So I'll go ahead and attach the elastic to it, then I'll show you what next we have to do. So after attaching the elastic, this is what we have. Can you see it? I've attached it. So you have to use your circumference to gauge the elastic you are going to be cutting for the sleeve. So now at this point, the next thing we have to do is to sew down the sides. I will be sewing down the side using 1 inch that was added to this measurement. I will do the same thing for the other side. Then when I'm done sewing down the side, I'm going to be folding the hem. So what we have for the length is 60 inches, and our fabric is same 60 inches. So what I will just do is just sew down using 1 inch. I'll just sew it down this way. Then when I'm done, I will show you what this dress looks like on the mannequin. So this is what the dress is looking like, our Bubu Kaftan. This is what we have. So I also went ahead to attach stone to the front part of this dress, just to create a similar design to what we have on our thumbnail. So this is what we have. Another thing I want to mention is that if you don't want the sleeve to be this big, you can reduce it. I remember I took 17 inches. You can take between 12 to 14 inches and connect it to the waist point or just after the under bust area. That way the sleeve will not be this big, but this is actually what I want. So this is what I have for the dress. So guys, please, if you find this tutorial helpful, don't forget to hit on that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you get notified whenever I post a new video. Like and share this video, make your comments. Till our next tutorial again, we'll be doing something else. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.